police view of the Oxford celebrations of May morning this morning, when 3 people raced past security guards to jump into the River Cherwell during the celebrations. But with Magdalen Bridge closed for a second year running, the emergency services and Oxford University say the closure has been successful and stopped people getting hurt.
Oh, happy May Day!
Nothing was going to stop this man from jumping. He'd already tried to slip past the police barriers and failed. Some thought their reaction was a little heavy-handed.
He was spoken to beforehand, told not to come over the barrier, and he obviously broke through the barrier and the security, so we just placed him back at the other side of the barrier for his own safety.
Once the cordon had been lifted, he and others raced on to Magdalen Bridge. Some of the more inventive students found their own way around the roadblock, but not all of them decided to jump into the shallow Cherwell.
It's pretty crazy. It's quite deep outside. Someone just jumped in and they said it didn't hit the bottom, so, and it was up to the shoulders in the water, so yeah.
Pretty dangerous though.
Perhaps, yeah. I mean, I've been here previous years and I know 2 people that break their legs.
No one needed medical treatment this morning, but 3 years ago, around 40 were taken to hospital. It cost the NHS £40,000 to treat their fractures alone. The water here isn't deep, and it seems this year at least, most people heeded the warnings.
No one jumped during the event itself. One person climbed halfway up and lowered himself into the water, and one person swam up, which I think is something we can't stop anyway. A few people did jump after we finished and took all the road closures off, but we can't do anything to stop that. That's just people's own stupidity.
While choir boys in Oxford continued the tradition of greeting the May dawn with song, the townsfolk of Banbury have revived their own festivities to celebrate the coming of summer. It's the first time in 400 years that revellers have marked the occasion after the town's Puritans ended the tradition. Around 8,000 people turned up in Oxford to enjoy the celebrations, but the party was still a little too early for some. Emma Rominski, BBC South Today.